So, it's no secret that James Harden wants out of the Philadelphia 76ers. After a woeful exit in the second round of last year's playoffs, Harden had this to say about the president of basketball operations for the Sixers, Daryl Morey.
Let me say that again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of again. Thank you, man.
So as you can see in the video, James Harden calls Daryl Morey a liar and says that he will not be a part of any organization that Daryl Morey is a part of. This is all because he had apparently promised Harden a move from the Sixers shortly after the NBA season concluded, which for whatever reason has not come to be yet. The incident led to the NBA fining James Harden $100,000, which is nuts. And understandably so, players and fans were outraged at the NBA's decision, as Harden did nothing but call Morey out on his dishonesty. Sources close to Harden have stated that he no longer intends to play for the Sixers and will not report to training camp for the beginning of next season. I think it's all but certain that Harden has played his last game for the Sixers. And this naturally leads to the question of where he would be moving to in a potential trade if they do decide to trade him before the start of the season. There's rumors floating around that he is going to the Clippers and that is the most likely destination, which is fair because, I mean, they haven't been able to do anything with their combination of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. It's just 1-2 injury prone. They're never on the court at the same time. And when they have played together, they haven't really achieved much. So maybe trading a Paul George for Harden, who's more of a playmaker, can get other guys involved more than I think Paul George can, might have a positive influence, but I still don't think that'll lead to them winning a championship, but it could be a better situation for both the Clippers and for Harden, who doesn't have a ring right now and I'm sure desperately wants an NBA championship under his belt, and Kawhi, having won one before, definitely knows how to do that. Other than the Clippers, there's rumors floating around that he might be going to the Celtics, the Knicks, or the Miami Heat, which again are all good shouts because they're all competing teams, teams that are in the running for a championship or that are at least not in a rebuild right now. So those are good shouts for Harden, as he's trying to win a championship. So what happens if the 76ers don't trade Harden? Well, last year he signed a 2-year $68 million contract. So he is done with the first year, of course, and he is still under contract for this next season on an expiring deal. So theoretically, the Sixers don't have to trade Harden, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he'll play, because as we've seen in the past with Kyrie and Ben Simmons, players can sit out large parts of the season, maybe even a whole entire season, with the fines that come with that, because the teams do fine the players for sitting out, but it doesn't seem to have a huge impact on them. So Harden has already stated that he will not be reporting to training camp. We'll see if that's true once the fines start rolling in, and he might end up playing because of the fines, but we'll just have to see about that. But either way, it's an expiring deal. It's not like he's on a 3-year or 4-year or supermax 5-year contract. It's expiring, so the Sixers knowing that Harden is not going to re-sign with them is going to make them want to trade him or need to trade him before the end of the season. Otherwise, he walks away for free and they get absolutely nothing at the end of next season. So I'd say Harden is definitely out of the Sixers by the trade deadline, which is in the midst of next season. So this is an interesting situation. We'll see what trade packages they can line up for Harden. But who knows, things may change. Harden may want to resign. But right now, that seems very unlikely. What do you guys think? Do you think Harden's out? Do you think he'll end up being forced to play for the Sixers? What do you think is going to happen with the situation? And where would you like to see him play? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Please do like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys.